Time is just gone 8:51 a.m. and early on we spoke to us Rana Shubair out of Gaza and sharing in the success of 120 pupils from Gaza higher education where they achieved over 99%. And this we share in the success, and this is the reason why we need to continue. We need to maintain an interest in Palestine. This is the reason why we need to keep ourselves informed. We need to educate ourselves, and central and to the heart of every Muslim is Masjid al-Aqsa in Palestine. We need to be attached to Masjid al-Aqsa. We need to be attached to it in more ways than one. Yes, we know it was our first Qibla. It is the third Haram. But being there personally is what the Palestinians want. This is what they want to see from us. This is what they want to see from Muslims right across the entire world. To keep the spirit, to keep the struggle, to keep the freedom of Palestine, or the struggle for the freedom of Palestine alive, and more importantly, the protection of Masjid al-Aqsa. And this is the reason why Salaamedia, together with Ayoob Dadabhay, have embarked on this initiative, a spiritual and an educational journey with Salaamedia and friends, departing on the 25th of September, returning on the 2nd of October in the company of Ayoob Dadabhay, who is a frequent visitor, a regular visitor to Masjid al-Aqsa, and that is the reason why he is leading the tour, and this is the reason why we are talking with Brother Ayoob Dadabhay. Brother Ayoob, Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Jummah Mubarak to you and welcome.
Wa alaikum salam wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.
Yes, Brother Ayub, for the very reasons that I spoke of in my introduction, and these are the reasons that you go out as a regular visitor to Masjid al Aqsa, to keep us informed, to keep people spiritually charged, when they visit Masjid al Aqsa. And inshallah, we hope that, with this tour that's together with Salam Media and yourself, Alhamdulillah, it's going to be operated by you, and we must just continue talking about it. We need to reinforce how important a tour to Masjid al-Aqsa is.
Yes, Alhamdulillah. It's very, very important for us as South Africans to travel Masjid al-Aqsa on a regular basis. Like I said before, that it's easier for us to visit Masjid al-Aqsa than it is for some of the Palestinians that live a mere 3-4 kilometers away. So bearing that in mind, it is our duty to visit on a regular basis if we can, inshallah.
Yes, and we were talking about these 120 students that achieved over 99.4%. And they have this passion for knowledge, they have this passion to educate themselves, and this is a passion that we need to instill in our children, and it's tours like this that will ignite that passion in their hearts, their love for Masjid al-Aqsa, and especially for high school students, for university students as well. There's just so much they can learn, and a tour like this, I'm sure, will add a lot of value in their lives.
Most definitely. They say the world is a teaching ground, and traveling is one of those things. When you travel, you learn quite a bit more. In fact, my kids travel regularly, and we always they must quite a bit of school trips of traveling, and we believe that. The fact that our children travel so much, they get more experience traveling than sometimes while they get in school. So it's very, very important. But like I said, visiting Masjid al-Aqsa is of utmost importance for us as Muslims, number one. It was our first Qibla. It's the third holiest masjid in the world. And taking all that into consideration, I think it's very important that we promote the visiting of Masjid al-Aqsa.
Yeah, well, definitely, and also I think at the end of the day, it's a knowledge that one gains, which is very very important, because there is this rich history of Masjid al Aqsa.
Very, very rich history. I've been for Umrah, I've been for Hajj, Alhamdulillah, I've been to Masjid al-Aqsa. When you travel to Mecca and Medina, if you traveled in the early days, I'm talking of 1980s, 1970s, 1980s, there was a lot of Islamic history in Mecca and Medina. If you go now, all that history has been taken away. Places that you could visit before are not there anymore. Masjid al-Aqsa, Alhamdulillah, it's still in its natural form. The history is still there. When you walk in the old city, you walk in, it's still old. Nothing has been changed. So if you take all that into consideration, there's a lot of history there. History you can still see, history you can still touch.
Well, definitely, and also, just the people of Palestine are very, very different from people across the entire world. That any country in the world that we may visit, but the people of Palestine very, very different.
They are the most hospitable people you'll ever come across. People that you don't know, you meet in the streets, they'll invite you to their homes. When they invite you to their homes, it's not an empty invitation. If you say yes, they pull you by your hand and they take you to their homes. They'll feed you. They lay out meals for you that they don't normally eat. But if you come as a visitor, they treat you like a proper visitor. Like mehman. They treat you with respect and with the utmost of respect, and they'll go out of their way to entertain you. So just that in its own shows you the hospitality and the character of these people that are going through so much.
Yes. Now, Ayub, let's just go get back to the tour. And I know you and I have spoken, we've touched on it briefly. And from time to time, we need to reinforce this tour and the importance of this tour, but also the tour in itself in terms of what it includes and how people can actually benefit, from this tour.
So yes, so like you mentioned earlier, we'll be leaving on the 25th of September, inshallah. We'll get to Israel on the 25th of September as well. In the evening, we'll spend the night in Tel Aviv. Just so to make it easier, so we're not rushing. We don't know how long we'll be kept at the airport. Obviously, on the 26th morning after breakfast, we'll leave for Jerusalem, check in at the Hashimi Hotel in the Old City, and inshallah, from there on a daily basis, there'll be programs. We'll be doing 3 ziyarats. So, the ziyarat, the big ziyarat, we call it the big ziyarat to Masjid al-Khalil in Heilbronn, Jericho. We'll go down to the Dead Sea, and then we'll have a walking ziyarat of Masjid al-Aqsa, a walking ziyarat of the Old City, showing all the people, all the different important parts of the Old City, the Christian quarter, the Jewish quarter, the Moroccan quarter, stuff like that. We'll visit the Mount of Olives, all the historic places. So it's quite a jam-packed program, but alhamdulillah, it's also where you can spend some quality time in Masjid al-Aqsa, get to know the people of Masjid al-Aqsa, get to know the people of Jerusalem and Palestine, inshallah.
Yes. Now, Ayub, you are a tour operator and you know what tours cost right across the entire world. And for anyone going to any other parts around the world, and sometimes even people come in locally, whether they're going to Cape Town, whether they're going to Mpumalanga and all of that. And what people look for is value for money. And especially when one is traveling overseas, and I'm just looking at this price. There's just so much airfares, accommodation, uh, breakfast and supper. So both meals we're talking about, ziyarats, a lot of other things that's going to happen. And it's actually rare for the type of pricing that we are looking at for people to enjoy an all-inclusive package like this.
Yes, it is. It is quite a reasonable price. Salam Media wanted to make it as affordable as possible, and that's what we've done. Alhamdulillah, it's quite, like I said, it's quite jam packed. It's value for money. Things on that side are relatively expensive. If you take our rent, it's relatively weak. So we've got to multiply everything by 5 times. But alhamdulillah, because of the people that we know there and stuff like that, we've managed to get good prices. And alhamdulillah, the idea is to do it as affordable as possible, so people carry on going to Aqsa.
Yes, and definitely, and it's not only about the money and about spending the money. It's money that is well spent. It's money that you are doing your bit for Palestine. You are doing your bit on behalf of a Muslim ummah, and that the Palestinians are actually doing, protecting Masjid al Aqsa. And as long as people come, and as long as people continue visiting Jerusalem, as long as people continue visiting Masjid al Aqsa, it just makes life so much more easier for the people of Palestine, because it is about them, it is about supporting them, it is about supporting the economy, doing your bit for humanity, because we know the stranglehold, we know the difficulties that they face, the challenges, their businesses, all of that suffering as a result of an occupation. So it is, doing something for yourself on a spiritual level, Masjid al-Aqsa, but also at the same time doing your bit for humanity and helping and assisting your own Muslim brother and sister.
Most definitely, brother. The thing is, when we there, we in the old city, we buying food from people. We helping grow their economy. I mean, Palestine is not like other countries in the world where people visit it regularly, or it's very big on people's bucket list to travel. So by us going on a regular basis, we helping with their economy, we supporting the Palestinian people. When we should doing our shopping in the old city or in Jerusalem or in the West Bank, whatever little bit we're doing, it's our way of, keeping them going, keeping them uplifted.
Exactly. And I think, when one looks at the barakah in this, because the thing is, if your niyat is clear that, what, I am doing this for the pleasure of Allah Ta'ala. I am doing it for the pleasure where Allah Ta'ala, I'm helping my fellow brother, my fellow sister in this. And I'm not looking at this as a tour or a holiday. I'm doing it purely for the pleasure of Allah Subhanahu wa Ta'ala. This alone, reaps benefits. This alone, there's so much barakah, even in the 29,999 rand that the person is spending. And when that person comes back, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, that barakah of that is will increase. And obviously it's all done with the right intention, brother Ayub.
Most definitely. The other thing is, a lot of people that might be interested in going on this tour might be people that have never been to Aqsa. I can guarantee you this much: that after this tour, everybody will want to go back, and when they come back, will tell you, what, I want to go back to Aqsa. I want to go back. It's different. It's not like any other country you visit. So you will have that. Allah puts it in people's hearts that they want to carry on going back. They want to spend their money there. They want to, do as much as they can for the Palestinian people in whichever way it is. So I think it will be a very, very good trip, a very, very good experience for those that want to go.
Well, inshallah, we will continue promoting the tour. And for more info, I am going to give out your number as well, Ayub, and the
No
Salam
problem.
Media number, 082 That's Ayub Dadabhai's number, 082 The Salam Media number, 011 You can visit our website, www.salamedia.com. And this is the Al Aqsa package, departing on the 25th of September, returning on the 2nd of October, inshallah. The tour will be operated by Brother Ayub Dadabhay. Brother Ayub, Jazakallah khairan so much for your time. Once again, have yourself a wonderful Jummah, inshallah. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.
Barakallahu feekum wa alaikum salam wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.
Well, that was Ayub Dadabhay on the Al Aqsa tour, and we're going to go for the news. We've got Zaid Jedward standing by.